Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to see the MATLAB simulation of the transient behavior of an series RC circuit. So in order to understand it, we have to construct this circuit diagram with R with 100 ohm and C I am selecting as 100 microfarad, and you have to run the simulation and let us try to see how the capacitor is getting charged. Okay, so this is the step signal I am applying with a magnitude of 10 volts at a time of step time of 0.01, and you can see here the capacitor slowly gets charged. Okay, so now let us try to do the simulation. Okay, so the basic behind here is we are going to write down the voltage across the capacitor. Okay, so the basic formula, let's try to understand with the simulation. So how to perform it? Just click on the MATLAB and window will be open like this, and then directly press on the Simulink and file will be open, and directly click on blank. Okay, so window will be open like this. Okay, so on this blank you can see here on the library browser, click on the library browser, you're going to get here. Let's try to see do the circuit diagram parallelly such a way that we can understand the things better. Okay, so I'm keeping here and I need to design this circuit. Let's try to minimize it and put it in the first half, and this I'm putting in the next half. Okay, now we require one resistor and one capacitor and one controlled voltage source. In order to get it from the library, click on the this is the library button. You can see here whenever you move the cursor, you'll get the library browser. Click on the library browser and scroll it down. You'll be having a Simscape. In Simscape, you press electrical. In electrical also, you press specialized power system. In specialized power system, we require source. Click on the source and pick up the source, controlled voltage source. Drag it and keep it in your untitled one. Okay, so with this one element is completed. Next you can see here what are the elements you require: one resistor, one capacitor, and one ammeter and voltmeter. Okay, now see here. So from these electrical sources you may have the elements. So in these elements select the branch series RLC branch, and measurements, you click on the measurement. We require one voltage measurement and we require one current measurement. Use these blocks and let's try to connect here, and we need to apply the input. Let's directly drag it up and go to the continuous blocks, and here you can have the commonly used block. In this commonly used block we require scope. Take the scope and we require the inputs. Okay, so in the inputs we can search come down and you can have an sources. In the sources you are going to have an step input and take the step input. Now let's try to give the connections. Okay, see here, so this is a controlled voltage source. Take this controlled voltage source and apply this to the source. Okay, and from the positive we require one resistor and capacitor. Double click on it and see that the branch type is R. Just keep it R, and the value of R here we require is 10 ohm, and write down the value of R as 10 ohm and just click on the apply, and automatically it will change its structure. Okay, so just connect it to the positive. Okay, and at the bottom if you click you will get series RLC. There you write down 10 ohm resistor branch. Okay, and from this it has to go to the one more element I require. So just click on this resistor, just to use right click, and you will be getting the options as copy, and here and similarly right click and just paste it. Okay, and just again right click and just click on rotate clockwise, and automatically it will rotate and you're going to get the capacitor. Double click on it, rather than resistor will be there, click on the capacitor and give the capacitance as 100 microfarad. It is 1 microfarad here. Now I'm going to default it is 1 microfarad. I'm going to define it as 100 microfarad. 10 E means 10 to the power minus 6. 10 to the power minus 6 is microfarad. Just click on the apply button and OK button, and from the resistor you connect to the ammeter. From the ammeter you try to make it as a closed path, connect to the capacitor, and from the capacitor you try to connect to the negative. Okay, so this is how it forms a closed path, and this is a control source, and we need to find the output. I want the voltage across the capacitor. Why? Because you know how the capacitor gets charged. Okay, So you can see here I'm connecting the voltmeter in parallel to the supply. Okay, voltmeter is connected in parallel to the supply. So directly connect the voltmeter to the scope. And you see here, in order to run this block, we'll check it out, no issue. Okay, now let's try to see the specifications of the step signal. So double click on the step and see that I've defined the step time of 1 by 1000. Okay, so and voltage of 10 volts. Okay, so step signal I'm going to define it as 0.001 and keep the value as a 10 volts and just click on the apply button and OK button. Okay, so you can see here this resistor value is 10 and this capacitance value is how much? 100 microfarad. Just go here, just 100 microfarad. Okay, and now you can just run it. Okay, so here you can require two scopes. So this is only one scope. Come to the setting, and on the setting number of inputs is 2. I want to see the input as well as the output. The number of inputs you define as 2 and click on the apply button and OK button and you'll get one more input. So just remove it and make it a larger view and connect the input to the step input. So this is, if you give a proper connection, it indicates that this is an correct connection. If you use a red color, indicates that this is an wrong connection and connect the voltage across the capacitor. So just try to run it. So people will get worried. So directly by simulation how to get the output. It's not possible. It's very simple. It is saying that there is an error in current measurement block. This is the diagram must contain a power GUI block. This block must be enabled as power GUI and it should be located in the highest. You should keep this power GUI at the highest level of your diagram, Simscape, and this will be there. Simscape specialized power system blocks are found. Okay, so what is saying is so we need to keep Simscape. So come to the library and in this library is asking us to come to same Simscape electrical specialized power system fundamental blocks power GUI. I mean GUI means graphical user interface and you have to keep it at the top. Okay, so this is what he is giving us the guidelines and you see here now we need to check out the output. Just run it. As soon as you run it, so keep the time we had given it as 1 by 1000. I'm going to keep it as a 0.01. Okay, and just run the simulation and just double click it. As soon as you double click it, you're going to get the transient response. If you see the auto scale, just click on this auto scale. You can see the step signal has started. The starting time is 0.01, which is nothing but 1 millisecond. Slowly it rises and reaches a magnitude of 10 and it comes here. So applying an step type of signal is indirectly the transient analysis. And you can see here the capacitor slowly charges and it reaches the state. So by 6 milliseconds, it is able to 6 milliseconds it is able to come to steady state. Okay, now let us try to see here how it is happening. Okay, so we know the voltage across the capacitor. Okay, so the voltage developed across the capacitor Vc of t is equal to V into 1 minus e to the power minus t by tau. Tau is equal to RC. So when you see here, initially it has two types of state. One is a transient state. Okay, so one is transient state and next one is steady state. Okay, so under the case of transient state, what happens is so Vc of 0. Okay, Vc of 0 is equal to V into 1 minus e to the power 0. So this is V into 1 minus 1 by e to the power 0. So 1 by 0 is, so here you are going to get V into 1 minus 0 is how much? E to the power 0. Okay, so e to the power anything to the power 0 you are going to get infinity. So we are going to get the voltage as 0 volts. Okay, so now what happens here is that initially at Vc of 0 the capacitor try to act as a short circuit. It acts as short circuit. Okay, so initially the capacitor will try to act as a short circuit and whenever it is short circuited and when you substitute the final time Vc of infinity is equal to V into 1 minus e to the power minus infinity, which is V into 1 minus 1 by e to the power infinity. So V into 1 minus 1 by e to the power infinity is how much? 0, which which is nothing but V into 1, which is nothing but under steady state condition. So this is called steady state condition. Under steady state condition, it has, so initially when you give this supply, what happens is it is getting short circuited, and when it is getting short circuited, the applied voltage will be available across the capacitor. For example, I apply 10 volts here, so 10 volts will be available across the capacitor. Then automatically the total voltage across the capacitor is equal to the total source voltage. Automatically this will act as an open circuit. This is what the behavior of the capacitor. Okay, so that's how it acts an steady state as well as in. So this is the transient state and this is the steady state. Okay, so this is how we can understand. And now here you can see here the similarly slowly at steady state it starts at 0, slowly it increases with the ratio of 1 by e to the power t by tau, and after this is nothing but 6 milliseconds it comes to steady state. So after 6 seconds this is the steady state. So 1 millisecond to 6 millisecond, okay, this duration 1 millisecond to 6 milliseconds is the transient time taken by the capacitor to get charged. After this it is coming to the steady state. This is what the behavior of an capacitor. Okay, hope you are able to understand the simulation of transient response of an series RL circuit. Hope if you feel that my explanation is good, please give an like to the video and share the video with your friends. And if you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. And if you're watching the channel for the first time, subscribe to my channel with the name KV Thulasi Ram. Okay, so to kindly support this sort of a free channel for the development of students and faculty viewers around. Okay, so if you are unable to understand this, we can understand very easily. Already many videos are made on this transient analysis of series RL circuit.